This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 67th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 72nd Street. Transfer available to M72. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 72nd Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 79th Street. Transfer available to M79 SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 79th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 86th Street. Transfers available to the 4 and 5 trains and M86 SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 86th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 97th Street. Transfer available to M96. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 97th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 106th Street. Transfer available to M106. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 106th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 116th Street. Transfer available to M116. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 116th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 125th Street. Transfers available to M35, M60 SBS and M125. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 125th Street. Next stop, West 179th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Transfer available to M101 Limited. This stop is West 179th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Next stop, West 179th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Transfers available to the 1 train and M3. This stop is West 179th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, West 179th Street and Wadsworth Avenue. This stop is West 179th Street and Wadsworth Avenue. Next stop, West 179th Street and Broadway. Transfers available to M5 Limited, BX7, BX11, BX13, BX36, BX36 Limited, BX3, BX35 and M100. This stop is West 179th Street and Broadway. Next stop, Fort Washington Avenue and West 181st Street. Transfers available to the 8 train and M4. This stop is Fort Washington Avenue and West 181st Street. Next stop, Fort Washington Avenue and West 183rd Street. This stop is Fort Washington Avenue and West 183rd Street. Next stop, Fort Washington Avenue and West 185th Street. This stop is Fort Washington Avenue and West 185th Street. Next stop, Fort Washington Avenue and West 187th Street. This stop is Fort Washington Avenue and West 187th Street. Next stop, Fort Washington Avenue and West 190th Street. This stop is Fort Washington Avenue and West 190th Street. Next stop, Fort Washington Avenue and Cabrini Boulevard. This is the last stop. This stop is Fort Washington Avenue and Cabrini Boulevard. This is M98 Limited to Washington Heights Cabrini Boulevard. A fare is required to ride.